Yo, everybody, welcome to a brand new podcast. Welcome to the Babble Mouth podcast. Welcome, everybody. Episode 2. Today, we have some topics I would like to speak with you guys about. Maybe you guys could put your opinions on my Twitter, I guess, at ImNexusss on Twitter, if you didn't know. That's where my socials, pretty much at ImNexusss for any of my socials is what it's going to be. We are in my closet again for episode 2. I'm going to be posting out 2 podcasts for you guys just because we started out a little depressing. And if you guys didn't read my tweet longer, I'm going to talk about episode 1 just for a brief second, then we're going to move on from that and call it a day on that. But if you guys didn't read it, I would suggest reading my tweet longer. But one of the things I said is I don't want anyone to feel bad for me. A lot of people probably don't feel bad for me, but like I said, I don't want you to feel bad for me. I did this to myself, and that is it. It's time to move on. Anyway. But yeah, today's episode, I want to talk about more gaming-related things. I want to talk about Escape from Tarkov a little bit. Among Us, and I had some things I want to talk about with Taco Bell and other fast foods. Just pretty much, I just want you guys to know me a little bit more, you know? And also, I just want to talk about potentially having guests in the future. So if there's anyone listening to this, that maybe they're one of my friends, one of the internet friends, or anybody. If anyone has something you want to talk about with me, just DM me on Twitter or something, and we'll see if we can make something work. But anyway, let's get into today's episode. Today, we're going to start with the PS5. If you guys didn't know, or didn't watch, the PS5 was announced a while back, but they finally announced the release date for the PS5. And basically, it's November 12th, and there's 2 versions of it. I'm still a little confused on how this is actually going to work, because apparently, there's a digital edition, and then there's just a regular PS5 with a disc drive. And the disc drive version of the PS5 was $499.99 USD, and it's pretty much the same for all the price. Well, it's $500. And then the digital edition was $400. I'm still a little confused because apparently one of my friends, Cool Me, if you don't know who he is, at CoolMe666 on Twitter, Twitch, all that stuff, whatever. Go check him out. But he was telling me that they only made a limited amount of digital editions, which doesn't really make sense to me, just because I feel like that's the one most people would get. Not only is it cheaper, but it's a digital version, and I feel like more people are going to want digital. Because also it was announced that you can play games that were on PS4 as long as it's digital, I believe. It has to be digital. So, like, for example, I have the original, the Spider-Man game that was on PS4, God of War, a bunch of other games like that. I have it digitally, so I could play those on PS5 since I have it digitally. I just download it and it's good to go. I don't think the graphics or anything are change for those, just because it's just a PS4 game being played on a PS5. But that is pretty cool, if that is true. I'm not 100% on that, so don't take my word for that. Everything I'm about to say isn't 100%. If it is 100%, I'll let you guys know. What I can say for 100% is that the PS5 is releasing on November 12th. And the digital edition, like I said, $499. No, it's $399.99, and the regular PS5 is $499.99. I do plan on getting a PS5. I wanted to do the digital edition, personally, because I don't ever buy disc games when I did have a PS4. Because if you guys didn't know, I've actually bought like 5 or fucking 6 PS4s. Because I bought, the first one I bought was like, I don't know, 2014 or something, 2015, I don't even remember. Then I had that one, that's the longest I've had a PS4, but then I got rid of that one for some reason, and then we got another one, and got rid of that one, and got another one, got rid of that one, and the cycle continues. But basically, I want to get a PS5 so I can stream the new Spider-Man Miles Morales game. They announced God of War Ragnarok. At least that's what I believe it's called. Even though in the trailer it just says Ragnarok is coming, so it's not guaranteed to be called God of War Ragnarok. It could very well just be called God of War 2, and that'd be perfectly fine. But if you guys didn't play the first God of War game, very, very, very good game, very interesting. There's a documentary on YouTube about that game being made. I would definitely suggest it. I think it's called Creating Kratos or something, but it's on It's on YouTube. I forgot what it's called, but it's a documentary about the making of the new God of War game that came out in 2018. It's pretty interesting. I would definitely, if you have 2 hours, you're just sitting there not doing anything, definitely check it out. It's definitely a fun, entertaining watch. But yeah, that game, it took like 5 years to make that game. I think it was like 5, it might have been 4. 4 or 5. And they've already announced the second one. And that game's only been out for 2 years. So it's a little strange, because the game's coming out in 2021. So there's no guarantee it'll be in the beginning. It's probably going to be more towards the end of 2021, just so they have as much time to make it. But they have a lot to fill, because there's some big boots they have to fill, because the first game was probably one of the best games ever made. It actually did win Game of the Year for I think it would have been 2018, I guess. The 2018 and 2019 game awards or whatever, it won Game of the Year, which is fucking badass, and it deserved it because it was a great fucking game. If you guys never played it, like I said, go play God of War. It's like $19.99 on the Sony's and the fucking PS Store, so go fucking check it out if you haven't already. But they're also making the Spider-Man Miles Morales game, which literally just looks like the other Spider-Man game that they did, which is fine. It looks cool. Obviously, the graphics are better. You finally they're doing something with Miles Morales other than the Spider-Verse movie, which very good movie, by the way. Check that out for sure. But Miles Morales, cool character. Nice to see him. What else? They announced, a lot of these games have been announced for a long time. They showed more Resident Evil 8 stuff. Demon Souls. They did like a fucking Devil May Cry 5 remake or some bullshit. They did an Oddworld 2 review. I think that's already been shown. I don't know what has and what hasn't been shown. But there's a lot of cool games, and I want to get a PS5 so that I can stream some of those exclusives. And one of the games I do want to play, but I have seen, is Last of Us 2, which is definitely one of the bigger disappointments. One of the biggest and bigger disappointments. I don't know if it was trash from what I watched. It's just, they just did a lot of stupid shit, and the story was fucking horrible. They made you fucking, spoiler alert, obviously it's still pretty, if you haven't played the game, just tune out this part of the podcast. I don't know when. Just fucking skip ahead, just skip ahead like 30 seconds. But basically, they made you play as the character that kills Joel for like 12 hours of the game. Like, if you don't fucking care about this dumb bitch, why the fuck are you trying to make me care about her? And then at the end of the game, you have the opportunity to kill the bitch, and you let her fucking go on a boat and fucking gone. That's it, bye. This is like, what? What a fucking disappointment. So bad. And I know there's already a third one in the works, because they leaked this. It got leaked a long time ago that this was going to be how it was, and that the third one was going to happen. And that Ellie was going to hunt her down again and kill her, or some shit like that. But yeah, it is shitty that got leaked, because The Last of Us 2 was probably the most anticipated game of like all time. It was definitely the most anticipated game of 2020, and then they fucking shit the fucking bed on that one. So yeah, GG's only to Naughty Dog. You definitely you pissed off your entire fan base. Now no one gives a fuck about your third game. How do you feel? Honestly. But one of the other games that I am very excited about, that I did briefly mention, was Resident Evil 8 Village. Oh my god, if you guys played Resident Evil 7, then definitely you are gonna be hyped for Resident Evil 8, because it looks badass. I believe you return as Ethan. I'm pretty sure you do. You should be Ethan again, at least. I'm like 80% positive that you return as Ethan. But yeah, if you haven't checked out the trailer for Resident Evil 8 Village, definitely go check it out. It looks badass. That comes out in 2021 as well. I don't know if I said this, but Ragnarok, the new God of War game, also comes out in 2021. I'm pretty sure I did say that. Yeah, a lot of the PS5 games, there's not a lot of, I don't think there's that many release titles. I think Miles Morales is a release title. I don't know what else is. I don't think there's that many. I think Xbox has more release titles than Sony does this time around. But speaking of Xbox, Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S, I'd have been told, not recently, I've been watching videos and stuff just to kind of get my, get all the information I need. I mean, I wouldn't get an Xbox to begin with ever. I just don't like Xbox. I mean, they're just weak. I mean, if you guys saw the Halo gameplay, it literally looks like a PS3 game. It looks like it's not great. I mean, I don't really care about graphics personally, because I'm more of a I want the highest FPS you can possibly get type of gamer. But god damn it, that game not look great, and it's running on an Xbox Series X. Like, because this time around, I think the Xbox One was as well, but this time around the Xbox Series X is stronger, is a more powerful console than the PS5. But the one thing I know the PS5 has against it is a faster memory, because the PS5 SSD is like a lot faster than the Xbox Series X. I don't know if the Xbox Series X has an SSD, which I would think it would. I don't know why it wouldn't, but the SSD in the PS5 is faster, so there's going to be very, very fast load times. If you do watch the Demon Souls gameplay that was in the PS5 showcase the other week, it shows how fast the load times are, because he runs around, he does his shit, then he goes into like a load screen, but it's like boom boom. It's not even a load screen. It's seamless transitioning. It's beautiful, which is a very big thing for consoles, because obviously if you play like Skyrim, it's probably the best example. Skyrim on like PS3 or PS4 or Xbox One, Xbox 360, whatever, the load times were fucked. Like, you would open into your house, it would be like 30-second load time. You go open up into the world from Windhelm or whatever, and it would take like a minute or something to load. But on like PC, for example, there's no load time on PC. I mean, that really depends on your build. But even then, obviously PCs are going to be stronger than consoles no matter what. Just how it is. But yeah, I'm a PC gamer myself. Which, just to get into this briefly, I have been thinking about this a lot more recently. I don't play. I mean, I'm not really playing video games very much right now anyway. Only video game that I'm playing right now is Clash of Clans. I had to restart. I used to have a Town Hall 9. Oh, probably heard my phone just then. I used to have a Town Hall 9, but now I had to restart, and I'm on a Town Hall 5. About to be, at least, on a Town Hall 5. I've only been playing for a couple days. But yeah, I've fucking been grinding Clash of Clans. I'm currently in a war with my clan, and I kind of choked my attack on the war. So I fucked up my attack, lost very bad, and then I just left. I didn't leave the clan, but I just left. I didn't look at chat or anything. I just left. It's like, I don't want to fucking hear this shit right now, bro. I need to change my attack strategy. I mean, if I had a poison spell, I could have killed the baby dragon, but you know, it is what it is. But anyway, what was I even talking about? Fuck, it was PS5 or something. I don't remember what I was talking about. Anyway, PS5 is better than Xbox Series X, is to be brief with it. But yeah, let's talk about Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov. The big boy. Escape from Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov blew up in patch 12.0. I don't think it really blew up in the beginning of the update, but I think it was like towards the middle when I started playing. Because I bought the game in 2018, didn't play it a lot, and then in I think it was the very beginning of, no, it wouldn't, it couldn't have been. It was some point in 2019, I think. Some point in 2019, I started playing it for realsies. I started playing it, right? And then eventually upgraded my game to the EOD edition. And the game was awesome. There wasn't that many cheaters. I don't think Tarkov really had a cheater problem until fucking recently. God damn, we'll get into that later, but shit. The game was so much fun, because I believe the flea market came out with update 12.0. I believe that is true. I can't be correct. It might have been the previous update, but I think it came out with 12.0. But it might have been the hideout. So I'm pretty sure the hideout came out last update, 12.0 update, which wasn't last update. That was like fucking 8 updates ago or something. I think that's how it was. But basically, when I first started really playing the game, the flea market was so fucking good. The flea market made sense because if you didn't know, and the 12.5 is it 5 was the new rate was the new wipe. I think it was 12.6. 12.6. Fuck. Regardless, when they wiped the game recently, on the latest wipe, they changed the flea market to you can only sell found and raid items, which overall is fine, but it's the way that you have to get found and raid items kind of makes the game unbearable at points, just because it's like, fuck, I don't want to die. I have these graphics cards worth 300k right now, but I can't die. I don't want to die right now, you know? Because if you died, now it's not found in raid, because you died in raid. Because you can't, because now stuffing stuff in your safe container doesn't matter, you know? You can just shove it up your ass into your fucking gamma, call it a day. You can't do that now. I mean, they did eventually up the price of graphics cards with traders, but still, you get way more fucking money on the flea market, and that goes for a lot of things. But they changed it, so basically you have to either be in the raid for 10 minutes, survive, or get 600 XP and extract. So it's either be in the raid for 10 minutes, extract, or get 600 XP and extract, which I believe is like 2 scav kills and some search XP, and it's 600. Or like 1 raider if you're in the labs, or if you're on like fucking reserve, or what other maps have fucking raiders on them. Like if you kill a boss, if you kill Killa, you'll be fine. I mean, a lot of people don't like it. I'm one of the people that don't really like it, because I like to be able, I mean, it's really to stop hatchet running, I think, at the end of the day. Because hatchet running was a problem, and it was one of the things that I did to get money, because if you hatchet ran on fucking reserve, oh my god, if you got lucky enough, you could find so many big boy items, because if you had the keys, oof, reserve was a fucking 0 to hero heaven map. Like, you could easily just have some keys run on, you can still do it realistically, but you could just run in with a hatchet, run to one of the buildings that has like tech items or something, grab a graphics card real quick, leave. You just made 300k. If you're lucky enough, one time I was lucky enough to get 2 graphics cards out of 1 raid, and it was insane. That was previous wipe, obviously, because I used to be a hatchet runner on reserve, make a bunch of money that way, and then when my friend Major would get on and we would play, then we wouldn't do it anymore. Well, I wouldn't do it anymore. Then we would just do regular raids on like customs or interchange or whatever map it was that we ran. But recently, I reset my Tarkov account because I wanted to do a restart, because I was kind of getting bored with Final Fantasy and EOS, Elder Scrolls Online. ESO, not EOS. I don't even know what EOS is. But I was getting kind of bored with those games, because I wanted to play a shooter, because I stopped playing shooters temporarily just because I was getting so fucking pissed. Like, I was getting fucking, blood-curdling rage from playing Call of Duty, mainly Warzone or multiplayer, because if you don't know, Modern Warfare is fucking, oh my god. If you're a rage gamer, Modern Warfare will fucking push you to your limits. It was teeth-clenching rage. Like, my fucking teeth would hurt because I'd be fucking so mad at this game. I'm getting fucking pissed just thinking about this game. Oh my god. God, Modern Warfare is so unbelievably unbearable at points that it's just like, I mean, Warzone is fucking horse shit at sometimes. Warzone is a good BR, don't get me wrong. It's better than Blackout. It's better than most BRs. It's definitely the most popular BR right now, without a doubt. But yeah, god damn, is it fucking rage-inducing. But yeah, so I reset my Tarkov account because I wanted to play shooter, and me and my friend Mage were gonna do it. And then obviously you guys already know the story, what happened with my GPU and CPU. So we're not gonna go back into that again, but basically sold it and everything. So now I can't do that. My account's still reset. I did get on today. I didn't play any raids or anything because I can't really, because the game kind of lags. That game, you need a pretty strong PC to run that game smooth unfortunately, but it is what it is. I mean, it's a demanding game. It's a realistic shooter, at least it's supposed to be a realistic shooter. Because, you guys didn't know, recently there's been a wave of fucking hackers, mainly on labs, but I know they're fucking everywhere. I think the other map they're really dominant on is Reserve. I think there's a lot of an Interchange, which I think Interchange is fucking dead, so I don't know why anyone would cheat on that map. There's like no reason to cheat on Interchange. Unless you run to like TechLight or the other tech stores. I don't think there's any reason to cheat on that map. Unless you're like cheating to kill Killa and just grind out his gun and armor all day for no reason. I mean, if you cheat in a video game, you're a fucking loser. You're honestly you're such a scumbag. Like, honestly, I wish America took cheating in video games as serious like South Korea. Because I think if you cheat in South Korea, I don't, like I said, I'm not 100%. I don't want to, these are just things that I'm just thinking of and I've heard. I'm pretty sure that if you cheat in South Korea, you get like a $10,000 fine and you can get like prison time. I wish we fucking did that here. I know that there's certain companies like Epic Games. If there's a cheater in Fortnite a long time ago. He like cheated in Fortnite and then it was like a little kid, like a preteen or some shit. I don't know, but he cheated in Fortnite and then they sued him. like fuck yeah, fuck this kid. Then like FaZe Jarvis cheated in like Fortnite and now he was like crying about it recently, saying you should unban him. A bunch of people were saying unban FaZe Jarvis, but a lot of people were saying you fucking cheat in a video game, you stupid fucking prick. You fucking deserve to be banned. I agree. Like, you cheat in a video game, why should they unban you? I mean, to be fair to him, I get that he wasn't cheating in like a competition or he was just cheating just to try it out for a video. But still, he cheated. He still cheated. It's like no different than just cheating in general. You still screwed players out of a good experience just for your fucking shitty video. So fuck FaZe Jarvis. Fuck FaZe, really, just in general. I mean, I don't hate all of FaZe. Some of FaZe is pretty cool. But fuck that fucking prick. He deserves to be fucking banned, and that's straight up, that's just facts. And if you are a fan of FaZe Jarvis and you think he should be unbanned, then you're just wrong. He shouldn't be unbanned. He cheated in a video game, and that's final. But anyway, back to Tarkov. There's a lot. The main hack that I see a lot is either, I mean, it's pretty much the two dominant hacks in video games. It really is speed hacks and aimbot. But if you know Tarkov, this is a really big deal because of how the game works. If you don't know how Escape from Tarkov works, I'll discuss it with you. Basically, you go into a raid being a match or whatever. You go into the match with a kit. You buy a gun, you bring it with you. You bring armor with you, you bring meds, you bring bullets, you bring the mags, you bring everything. You're bringing the whole 100. And if you die, you lose everything you have on you, unless it's in your secure container. You lose the mags, you lose the gun, you lose the bullets, you lose the armor, you lose everything. Unless it's in your secure container, like I said. When you cheat in this game and you kill someone like that, you're just, boom, let's say you spend 300k on a kit. Boom, you spent 300k, and now this cheater just took your shit because you just lost 300k basically. Because it's not like you fought this guy and had a chance, you know. It wasn't like a GG fucking good fight, bruh. It was I just got one tap across the map. Didn't even know who this guy was. He's fucking running around like Sonic the Hedgehog. Nah. Cheating in this game is a very big deal. And they've been banning thousands of accounts. And these losers just keep coming out of the fucking woodworks. They're like fucking roaches. It's like a fucking breeding ground. It's like someone's fucking, I don't know, they're just fucking everywhere. Because the thing is, realistic, what they should do is just network ban. But I don't think they network ban. I think they just ban the account. But network banning is really the only way to get rid of a hacker permanently. Because you don't know what network banning is. It means any account you make on that internet just gets instantly banned. If they do that, then you're good to go. I don't know if there's ways to get around that, but there probably is, I'm sure. If there is, I don't know what else to do, but I think network banning is pretty much the only thing you can do. But yeah, I don't know. Cheating in that game is fucked. I've been killed by a cheater in labs. I've only think I've ever really seen is one cheater, but yeah, I did get killed by a cheater in labs. He was like, I got killed by a speed hacker. He probably also had aimbot. I wouldn't doubt it. But he was like sliding around on the ground and shit, prone. He was like sliding around. He was like a snake. He was just sliding around on the ground, like prone. And then I got one tapped in the head instantly, and I was shooting at this fucking guy. But when it happened, I was drunk. It was on my birthday, actually. It was my birthday stream. This past birthday stream I did. Turned 21, and I did a drinking... I wasn't even really doing a drinking stream, but I was streaming. Talking with my friend Mage. He wasn't there yet, but I did get killed by a cheater. It was clipped. I don't think I have the clip anymore. So I think... Because I did delete all my clips. And I think that was one of them. What the fuck was that? I don't know what that was anyway. Back to it. But yeah. That was Tarkov. I just want to talk about Tarkov a little bit. It's one of my favorite games. It's one of my favorite games ever. Talking about video games. Among Us. Let's talk about Among Us for a second. I haven't played it. I do own Among Us. It's only $4.99. I mean, you might as well fucking buy it. You're not losing much. But it's on Steam for $4.99. And as of today being... What is today? Today is Monday, September 28th. As of today, it was actually September 27th that I saw this. But on Twitch, Among Us had 720,000 people watching it. Let me rephrase that. Among Us, a fucking video game that came out in 2018, that fucking came out of the fucking forest, fucking feasting for blood, came out of nowhere. Fucking right-handed you Mike Tyson style, one tap knocked your bitch ass out, came out of nowhere. It's getting 720,000 people watching on Twitch. Fortnite didn't get these kinds of numbers. The only time Fortnite would get these kinds of numbers is when there was like a tournament or something. Bro, this fucking game is getting... I think it maybe even had more at one point today. But when it was like 720k. On Twitch. This is insane. This game is insane, bro. I haven't played it yet. I do plan on playing it soon. I mean, I'm not going to stream it or anything, but I do plan on playing it. Maybe I'll play games with fucking Pogs or something. If you don't know who Pogs is, his name is Dad Cypher now. He changed it recently. But it used to be Pogs. I still call him Pogs. But maybe I'll play some with him. He does open lobbies and shit. I'll play with him maybe. But only thing about that game that really bugs me is I know one of my roommates plays it with the FC, his clan on Final Fantasy, which I am a part of the FC. But he plays with them, and they don't do this. But one of the things I don't want to do is argue, get into heated arguments in this game. I don't like it. I don't like arguing with people about the stupidest bullshit. Which would happen? Because there's a lot of people that take this game way too fucking seriously. Like, this is a fucking $5 game that's not going anywhere. I mean, it's going places. That's not what I mean by that. But it's like, it's not a fucking esport. You're not getting millions of dollars. People are taking this shit like it's fucking, like their fucking life is on the line. It's insane. But I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing it hopefully soon. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, like I said, I'm not streaming it or anything, so it doesn't really matter to you. Maybe, I mean, if Pogs plays it tomorrow, maybe I'll join one of his lobbies, but I don't even know how to play the game. I mean, I played the tutorial just to see, but I couldn't tell you the map or anything. I think there's, like 2 or 3 maps. I couldn't fucking tell you where the fucking reactor is. I think that's, like, on the far left or some shit. I'd have to watch videos. But, me and my roommate have been watching a YouTuber named Cryos play Among Us. His shit's fucking hilarious. If you know who, like Wildcat, Vanos, or Fitz, Swagger Souls, he's one of them. He's one of the people that play with them. But Cryos, Kryoz, Cryos. Watch his videos on Among Us. They're fucking hilarious. This game, if played with the right people, can be really fucking hilarious. I can tell. But if you get those certain people that just take it way too serious, they're gonna ruin the fun. Just don't get into heated arguments in a fucking video game. especially a video game that's like, it's like a little retro fucking game. But I guess if you don't know what Among Us is, basically it's a game where there's, depending on the amount of people you have, there's going to be 2 imposters and then X amount of crewmates. Let's say there's 8. Let's say there's 8 players in total. There's going to be 2 imposters and there's going to be 6 crewmates. And basically the 6 crewmates have to figure out who the imposters are to win. But they also have to do their tasks at the same time. And basically the imposters are killing off the crewmates and also screwing with their tasks, if I'm not mistaken. That's it. That's all you do. It's a very simple game. Once you learn the maps and you learn how to do everything, you can sell it pretty well. There's some fucking funny ass moments out there. Definitely look up like Among Us funny moments or something. Like Among Us funny Twitch moments or something. There's some pretty funny moments. Like I said, Cryos makes fucking compilations. He does like funny moment style videos for this game. They're fucking hilarious. But yeah, Among Us is like top of the top right now in terms of video games. It's definitely the most popular game right now. Definitely on Twitch, and it's definitely on YouTube as well. I mean, it's definitely not a Mixer because that shit went down the hole faster than you can say fuck. But yeah. Fuck yeah, Among Us. Very popular game. Let's talk about Taco Bell for a second. And just fast food in general, and then we'll end this podcast. And I still don't know how long I want to make these episodes because I can't even see it because I'm recording in my closet and my PC is outside the door, so I can't actually see how long I've been filming. Or recording, sorry. So, yeah. Let's talk about Taco Bell and some fast food places. So who here likes Taco Bell? Obviously, it's a fan favorite among many Americans and people around the world. And I have heard that British people actually like the American Taco Bell more, which is not surprising. But, one thing I do hate that, foreigners or, I guess people who don't live in America, I hate that people think that that all Americans are just fat. That's one of the things. Obviously, America is known to have high obesity. It's pretty unfortunate, but that's how it is. But I hate that everyone thinks outside of America, everyone thinks that every fucking single American is fat and obese. It's not true, okay? But I just want to quickly say that there's this group of YouTubers that live in London that every time they make a joke about America, it has to do with fucking being fat and obese. Like, it's like all of us are. It's not. We're not. Not every single person here is obese. We enjoy our Taco Bell. We enjoy our Chick-fil-A. We enjoy our fucking foodies. But there's McDonald's everywhere, baby. Not just America. But anyway. Speaking about Taco Bell. Recently, I've been using... me and my roommates go to Taco Bell quite often, at least a few times a week. It's kind of a problem, but that is what it is. But recently, I've been using hot sauce. When I say hot sauce, I mean the hot sauce packet that says hot on the front. I've been using that for all of my shit, and it's really fucking good. It's not even that hot, and I think it's actually a good way to build my tolerance up, because I also occasionally, every once in a while, when I'm feeling a little more spicy, I use the fire, which is literally just a fucking hot sauce packet that says fire on the packet. Because they have their mild sauce, their hot sauce, their fire sauce, and they have the Diablo sauce. They're all good in their own ways. Diablo is kind of gross, but when I say Diablo's gross, I'm not saying it's gross because it's too hot. I'm just saying the sauce itself does not taste good. Fire, hot, and mild are perfectly fine. I'm not saying Diablo is hot. I'm saying it's disgusting. Bad taste. If you like Diablo, power to you. I don't like it. Let's move on with our lives. But their $5 box is called like the Grande Stacker or something like that. That's what me and my roommate have been getting, and it's really fucking good. The main item in there is like a fucking triangle piece. It's like a corner piece of like a, I guess you could say like a crunch wrap, but it's like really fat. It's like a fat corner. It's almost like half of a crunch wrap, but it's really fat. It's really fucking good. It has meat, nacho cheese, and I don't know, a sour cream. There's not a lot. There's not like lettuce or anything in it, but it's really fucking good. And you get 2 tacos and then you get that and the drink, obviously. It's really fucking good. I suggest getting it. It's only $5. And depending on where you live, it might be taxed and added to that. Because I live in Oregon, so there's no tax, so it's literally $5. But yeah, Taco Bell, really fucking good. If they want to sponsor this podcast for an episode, hit me up at the emails. But yeah, what else? I mean, obviously there recently where there was the Travis Scott burger that fucking blew up. Cactus Jack, fuck my dog. The whole deal that was on TikTok and everything. I finally got around to trying one last week. And, I mean, it's just, all it is a quarter pounder with lettuce and bacon and shit on it. So it's really not that different. You could literally still do that same order today. I mean, it's not there anymore, I don't think, because I was at one yesterday. And it wasn't on the menu. I mean, it wasn't like, it didn't say the Travis Scott meal. Because before it was like in the drive-thru, it was on their board. And it's not there anymore, so I don't know if it's gone, but it's definitely not being promoted anymore if it's still there. But yeah, it's just a quarter pounder. That's all it is, and they just threw Travis Scott's name on it. But yeah, that was I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. It was kind of a random one. We kind of rambled on. We babbled, if you will. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy this podcast. Like I said, make sure you follow me on all my socials, Twitch, Twitter. Those are the only ones, really. I have an Instagram. You don't need to follow that one because I don't fucking post to it. But that's also at ImNexusss. Not I am, it's I'm. ImNexusss. 3 S's. That is IMX. No. ImNexusss. 3 S's. ImNexusss. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. This has been your boy Nexus, and I'll see you guys later.